Let me go to my friend Jamie in Auburn, Nebraska. Hey, Jamie, welcome to the Pet Show.
Hi, Warren. I appreciate you taking my call. What we have is it's approximately she's 5-year-old Persian, and she's a very loving, affectionate cat, almost to the point of too much loving. Because we've just recently our neighbor across the street has a little Chihuahua, and her name is Chitsy, and she's only about 2 years old. But what Shadow does is go over there when I'm out in the front yard, and she'll just run right over there and pin Chitsy down. And, she tries to mount this little Chihuahua, and this is a cat doing this. And we were told she is a female because she was adopted, and she doesn't have, the genitalia back there. So we just figured, yes, she is a female, but she literally tries to mount this little Chihuahua. And it's embarrassing because my neighbor, when it happened, she's like, "What is wrong with your cat?"
Let me explain a couple of things here, okay? First of all, they're not going to have children, okay? That's number one.
I hope not.
Number two is that everyone just assumes that when a dog mounts a dog or a cat mounts a cat, or in your case, your weirdo cat mounts a dog, it's not sexual behavior at all. In reality, it's dominant behavior. So the fact this dog came into the neighborhood is your neighbor's dog, and your cat is obviously territorial. What she's doing is she's going over to dominate the neighbor's dog. Now, let me ask you the right question. When your cat is in the process of mounting or trying to mount the neighbor's Chihuahua, do you have to stop it, or does the Chihuahua just run away, or do they break it up, or they fight? What goes on at that point?
I literally have to yell at Shadow because it's like it's so hard to describe because it's embarrassing. She literally goes after that little dog and then pins it, and like I said, she's very affectionate. But
is it? But she's not trying to hurt the dog.
A female, after all.
No, she's spayed.
Yes.
Okay, when they spay, no. So listen. She's a female, but let me tell you, not all female animals react according to what we perceive a female animal should act like. It's not unusual to be in this situation where you have the female cat that's trying to dominate the dog across there. Here's what I'm going to recommend that you do. As long as you have to go out there and stop her, you're not going to resolve the issue. Number one is I would try to make your backyard interesting. Every time you go out there, put something new for the cat to be distracted by. But also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you ready for this? I was going to send you a copy of Playcat magazine, but I'm not going there. I'm going to send you a little teeny air horn. And when you see your cat going over to dominate the dog, just tap the air horn once, don't say a word, and walk away. That'll grab the attention. Is it every time they see each other?
Yes, and the neighbor is starting to think, I am too, because it's very unusual. Like she tells me, it's very unusual for a cat to try to do that.
No. Listen, it's very unusual when you've lived with one or two cats in your life, but when you worked with over 40,000 animals, it is not that uncommon for a dog to mount a human leg, or a cat to mount a human leg, or a cat to mount a dog, or a cat to mount a goat. Not uncommon because it's not sexual behavior, it's dominant behavior. And in the wild kingdom, in the wild world of animals, the dominant one is the one that survives. So this is not an issue in terms of the cat not being a girl cat. It's a girl cat. That's a dominant girl cat. So what you need to do with this cat is, as I said, I'm going to send you one of those air horns. Give it a shot once or twice. If that doesn't help, I'm going to put you on hold, Jamie. If that doesn't help, call me back and I'll go a little bit further with you. But it's kind of interesting that so many people assume, I get this all the time, I have a male dog that mounts other male dogs. Does that mean my dog is gay? I have a female dog that mounts male dogs or other female dogs. Does that mean my female dog is homosexual? First of all, there's homosexuality in all animals, but it's not in the situation we're talking about here. What we're talking about here is not sexual behavior. We're talking about dominant behavior, which is a whole different ball game. And the fact that this Chihuahua is smaller and you got this cat that's outside, the new neighbor's dog, he's going over there to dominate it. The more you get the cat excited by yelling, the more he's going to do it. Use that little air horn I'm going to send you. It'll make all the difference in the world. 877-725-8255, the phone number. A quick break, then right back to your phone calls.